Welcome everybody. I was up till now updating stock and charts in the Discord room. I just started right now the YouTube session. We have planned over here now for the morning several stocks: GME, Tesla, Surge, OSRH. As I was saying before, um, always read first of all a disclaimer. All these lessons that we do on Wednesday are for education purpose only, so don't treat them like investment advice. Okay, so read a disclaimer. Good morning, everybody. For now, I was like only updating in the room and on Discord Bookmap what we're looking to do. The plan of today is how to select the best stocks to trade, how to select the best tickers to trade. So I'm going to make a recap. First of all, the first thing I do every morning is I open the scanner. As I said, in this case, I have Jtrader over here. Feel free to reach out if you want a discount, or you need to, I would say, use these type of scanners. You want like to personalize it. And I have different scanner. One is the Momo scanner for the intraday. Okay, so this scanner allows me to look those stocks that are moving, being large caps and small caps, very fast intraday. For example, news comes in, and I'm looking over here for the news right away, for the ticker stats and everything. But this is what I do in pre-market. So I start focusing in small caps, in large caps, and in earnings, and also futures. This morning, as we said, we're looking for the major gap is above 30%. So I will take over here into consideration the first 5 stocks. We made a plan on SRH and Surge. OSRH, as we said, is a stock that doesn't, I would say, forgive, because this looks like so similar to MLGO, TNON. On those days that had high volume, they start like pushing, because this is a small float. It's a stock that you can see with this S means SSR, and small float SSR plus high volume leads often to runners. So my best A+ setup play would be to long on the dip over here under over 390. With high volume, I will look to buy on this cup pattern and looking for 470 and 5. For newbies, I would simply avoid to short stock like OSRH because it's highly risky, and only for advanced and pro traders to short around 480. Second stock is Surge. Why Surge is up? Well, it's up on news. It's a stock that has a daily resistance over here already traced at 274 and another one at 270. The stock says they have a good possible, I would say, so good deals with AT&T for 2025. It was a good 2024. The stock Surge over here has around 50 million float. But up till now, if you look at Surge, this was the trend. Okay, so we had a big downtrend all the way down over here. Now they're telling us that this stock is worth something because this morning they gapped. And they're gapping into this resistance. You can see this 260. So we're going to put over here our level. And we have this resistance over here at 274. Okay, so they're telling us this is a great stock. Can we believe it? Well, sometimes we percept or we think we catch a news like, oh, this is bad, this is good. But it's always about how the market reflects. And that's the reason why we need order flow and Bookmap to understand this. Do we have more sellers? Do we have more buyers? This is a tool that really helps you in understanding which side to trade, buy or short. Okay? So my plan this morning is I'm looking to short only if we have spikes into the 280 level and stuffs, so immediate rejections, and short. I'm not looking too long until a break of the pre-market high. So Surge is going to be one of the main plays. So whenever I find a stock, then I go over here on Bookmap and I start putting Surge. So we have this morning, as we said before, OSRH. In pre-market, we took TNON and a few others for morning fader. Was a good pre-market. We shared in the room some of the we say plays that actually worked. That's no. And then we have Tesla and GME. GME is how I found GME, because I have also scanner for large caps. So after looking at the first 4 to 5 small caps stocks, I move over here to look at large caps. And for large cap, I focus on the first 1 or 2. Generally, these will be up on earnings or news or acquisitions. This is up over here on news and also earnings, okay? So actually the news is BS, because it's not really important to say GameStop's Bitcoin strategy signals a new era for the retailer, who really, I don't think anybody will be much interested in this, but also with earnings over here. After hours, the system gave over here a long play. If you see over here with an arrow with reverse J stream, that's the long from 26.50 almost to 30. This morning, my play will be looking to short any possible push into this 29, because also into the 29 area, we have a big overhead supply for Bookmap. So I align things together. We have a confluence of factors. This area over here in yellow is a good area for a potential short. The plan on NQ, we already made it. And then we have over here Tesla. So Tesla had to make 2 plans. Tesla that we started like the long, I would say, transition, okay? Once we broke this 238, 240, you can see the J lines, how they are like all bullish, okay? The blue above the yellow above the pink. So when I see this, okay, this is a bullish over here move. This morning we have a wedge. So if we fail the pre-market low and we start rejecting pre-market low, I'm looking for a short play. If we break instead the pre-market high, this area up here, or simply the trend line, and then we dip and we start pushing, I'm gonna long over here. We can look to buy 290 calls, and we can look over here to short 280 or 275 puts, okay? So I wrote over here bold plans, because you can make a plan, but you always have to be ready for the possible counter trend play, okay? So these are the plays that I will be watching. As I said, OSRH, BLNE for now, no. MSTR is a play that we were on it yesterday. Surge, GME, Tesla, NQ, and then also we have Amazon over here. All right, so we can put over here maybe 6 stocks or 6 tickers for the day, so we can actually look at them a little bit better. So SRH, Surge, GME, NQ, over here we put Tesla. Okay, team, in case you have any questions, please reach out. The morning was a good morning over here. I would say reset, in the sense that some traders did actually pretty good, okay? So we traded decent over here, the pre-market. But don't think about the money you made. That's my main point. Looking instead to trade brand new, focused, because even, for example, over here, up on 2 accounts, 4 figures, I could even close the day minus 5 figures. So nobody knows. That's the reason why I say reset, made your money. Okay, now it's time simply to focus if you have an A+ setup. Okay. And also for newbies that are in the room, study before trading with us. There is a PDF, okay? So study the PDF and the trading lessons. VVPR is pushing up traders in the small cap land. Is a SSR today, and we have 6 million float. So always be careful when we have SSRs. 3 minutes to the open. So VVPR is pushing up, is up almost 35% over here. So start looking at VVPR. You can see I'm filtering over here. Bookmap. Okay, so respect the plan. So GME, this is for the traders that are part of my room. We have some retailers, okay, I would say, sorry, some part-time traders, some full-time traders, a lot of professional traders that are in the room just simply also helping, so great moderators that are helping traders. We have surge over here, as we said. So below 280, I'm looking to short pops. GME, I'm looking for a potential pop in field 29 and unwind. Tesla, 2 plans over here. VVPR, we'll be looking to short this on an exhaustion. So Bookmap will be very useful. Dopo te dimmi sempre l'entrata e quanti, ok? The key level on VVPR is 330. So look to short 310 over here. 310, look to short in this moment. And now we're looking if we can see pops. So I'll be looking for 310, 320 to short VVPR on pops. You can see the big heat map liquidity over here. So if we have stalls over here at the gate, we'll be trading this. It's pushing, so let's wait. Better for us, the higher the better. Okay, open. Let's see over here what we have on VVPR. So OSR rates, nothing yet. VVPR not looking too long and waiting for an exhaustion. GME look to short soon. Short GME. $28.50, 29, risking the 29 area over here. Still waiting on VVPR, OSR rates over here waiting. Perfect GME, so 28 and 16 now, 28 and 10, GME great. Reversal bar on VVPR, start watching for a potential short. You can see the 5 minutes and sellers over here on Bookmap. So let's see if we can have a short. Short over here, 340. $340 short, risking 345. So tight risk because it can still push, okay? This is tough. For now, is rejecting is SSR, remember. So we have a little bit of risk over here because we're using this heat map. But if it clears over here 340, we have to get out. For now, could be a good short. There we go, 318. So beautiful. Okay, let's stay in. Okay. GME, watch 429. We want to see a stuff again to retrace. So we went over here down almost 1 point. This is another short over here, GME. VVPR risk maximum break even. Why we're looking at GME? Because we have a supply area, we have a big heat map. That's a good short. Okay, so GME short 29, risking 29 level heat map. Tesla breakdown over here, so giving a short play. Tesla short play on breakdown. VVPR, as I said, you start break even. You see the SSR how it is. Fail on SRH, surge over here, we're looking for a push. GME is working, NQ breakdown, Tesla over here working. So watching surge, remember around 280 for a short play. Taking off over here the scanner for now, VVPR. Let's look at surge. Tesla, we need a break on 281, and then we can add more. So what is over here on surge that we're watching? This major resistance over here around 280. Beautiful rejection on heat map, this for a short. Okay, so remember our level, the heat map, this is a short potential, all unwind to the downside. So risk is 270 on surge, 270 risk. GME 27. GME I think is going good. Cover partial 27 and 74. Use a stop break even over here, 270 on surge. Hold GME. Hold Tesla. If Tesla breaks 280, it's gonna fail over here to 274. And start watching over here the highs around $2.90, $3 on surge. I'm not trading long over here, traders, on surge nor VVPR. Staying short on GME and Tesla. Tesla stopped to break even at 282, fixed. And you can see here on SURS, still strong, still pushing up. So the price before where it stalled was 280 and then $3. So we had a short at 270, it went down over here for about 15 cents, that's good. Then you put the stop break even, and now we'll see if we can short again on surge. Let's wait for now, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. Still pushing, strong volume. Yeah, some fake out on this bar. The ideal plan is to short into the heat map, so 290 or 3. And remember that you want to see an exhaustion of the move, okay? So use high volume there and then short. $290. I'm not taking any risk. Volume very strong. When I enter, if I enter short, I will be looking for 3 to 6 cents risk. So you know that if things go bad, 3 cents risk, I will bail out. GME is working. Tesla out, the rest break even. RSI rates fading. VVPR still over here, the highs. You can see some fader, right, on this trendline break on surge. So you look for those trendline breaks like in this case. And they put a wall over here, $3 on surge. So VVPR team, just like MLGO and all these, when we had the SSR on TNON, on MLGO, they were pushing, okay? So I'm staying with the simple setups. GME per plan, rejection of the supply, now target 60, 26 and 60, 26 and 50. Tesla, fake breakdown over here of the support, 282 and 60. So if we start curling back above 284 with the cup pattern, I will be longing. Surge reversal bar. I have a small position, 286. I want a lower high to load both. Hopefully we'll have it. You can see also our system gave us a short over here around 285, 280. So SRH, the system saying is gonna be a gap and crap. But remember, always we have SSR, so you have always to be careful. Surge over here, not making the lower high that I want, so holding a startup position. VVPR took 5 cents and then out, is pushing. I'm not really interested in this. Tesla, we have a reversal. So if now cups above 284, that's a long play. NQ sideways, GME over here, good fader. So patient over here on surge, patiently waiting VVPR the right moment, don't chase it, don't start an early short. Beautiful heat map over here. So major seller at the golden zone. This tells us that we have more sellers over here, so that this could unwind right now. Let's see if it's gonna bring it down. Target is 250. You see a seller over here big at 275. I'm making lower highs. So Bookmap gives you can even put times and sales over here, but Bookmap gives you actually the levels, okay, where we have the sellers. This is the most important thing. Same the buyer. So let's say I want a long over here at this dip 227 with J lines. I'm looking for exactly the same thing in the opposite way. So I'm looking for this major area over here of resistance, and I'm looking from there how the price reacts. So I'm moving lower. In this case, because I've seen this more than once, if they, say they spoof it, okay, so let's say this cancels, it goes away to 70, I wouldn't hold the entire position, but at 272, I would take some out of the money. So let's see if it breaks down to 65. Our targets, remember, is 250 to 54, okay? That's what I meant. So if we have 272, take partial out in the money. Still good holding short. 261, 258, boom. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted. So we could see that the price came up after the trend line break, okay? Surge gave with our system over here, this arrow tells us to short. So you can take a starter. But then when you see all these beautiful heat maps over here, boom, 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 boom. 260, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we're covering over here a big partial. Hope you like it. So surge dumped. And this is the big sell-off that you want to see, okay? Did you take a team? Anybody took this textbook, I would say? Exactly. So you're looking for the short over here around 270. Okay, that add that we wanted, which was over here, remember? And then wash, and you're looking to cover. Completed to 275, 220. Perfect, brother. Perfect. That's 55 cents. Okay. Tesla over here is looking for a short play because NQ is going down, so I'm looking to short over here on Tesla. So what I'm looking on Tesla over here is, let me cancel these, is exactly this. I want to see a confirmation on this trend break. And I want to see over here after Bookmap sell-off. Okay, so give me a confirmation. Want to see confirmation on this breakdown, then short on Tesla. So if I have this confirmation, all right? Not yet. So it's not turning down, so we have to wait. Just checking, but don't trade something like VVPR. It's gonna squeeze over and over and over. I'm watching mostly Tesla for a potential short. NQ going down, so short play. Ready to short Tesla team. NQ is pushing down. I'm still not on Tesla. We'll explain when I'm on Tesla. Patience, patience. Congratulations, Chad. Congratulations, Guido. Good morning, guys. So Amazon is following NQ much better than anything else, and also I would say Nvidia. So Amazon and Nvidia, good place. Very good J-line rejection here. You can see the pop. So this is what I like to see from the team over here. Well done. Green, 1005, 1000. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Congratulations. So beautiful unwind over here. Amazon and Nvidia following over here in Q. They have no intention right now to push down Tesla, but I'm still watching over here, okay? If I have this break into 62 and 50, shorted with tight risk. So shorted 252, 282 and 50. I'm risking maximum 283, okay? So 282, 50, shorted, risking 283. Is this gonna be a fake breakdown? Well, for now looks like, because you can see how they had this. They're looking to push it back up. So let's see how they react here. Meta and NQ definitely, sorry, Nvidia and Amazon, perfect, okay? Let's see if Tesla over here wants to give us some joy this morning. Bear flag over here, you can see this bear flag. I'm ready to cut. I'm risking now 220, 282 and 80, so 30 cents. Come on, break it down. You see, they're trying over here, sellers, to break it down. They're trying 282 and 20. Okay, putting a stop break even right now, putting a stop break even. Stop 2BA, almost up $1 per share. Come on, come on, come on. Taking just a partial over here to pay myself, boom. So what is this play over here that we got, team? It's simply a J-line rejection, and you can see over here our system with Bookmap. This gave us go information. Let's see if we can unwind bigger, okay? So system gave over here the short, you see this arrow. So that's a short on this play, 283. But now I'm risking very tight, 282 and 50. So I'm risking break even. I'm sharing the charts into the trading room, okay? So if you want to trade with us, you let me know. I'm gonna send you a good deal for the room. Want to see more follow through, because this was making lower highs, lower lows. But if we reclaim 282 and 50, I'm out. Out. So out in the money. Small win, really small win, pizza money. I don't like over here for now how this is moving. We will see. Just look at the difference with Nvidia instead. What a J-line rejection. This was really the perfect play, but couldn't trade everything. You can see over under. So the system over here makes an over under that tells you the forecast, what to trade over here on the left. And then once we had the pops over here, that is the perfect short play. Short play setup. Okay, is exactly that play over here. Look what a beautiful move from 282s, sorry, 118 till 116s over here. So Nvidia A+ setup, over under. Missed it, my fault, but when I screen share, I generally screen share 8 stocks, and generally I have Nvidia and also Amazon. So you can simply follow over here the screen share, and this template will be soon available. Remember before in pre-market we said NQ, we have 2 plans, right? So one plan over here breaks and push or pop and fail. We had a pop and fail. And what happened on this? It popped. You can see the price came to the J lines and failed. So we can decide to short over here this level. Okay, this level is where I can short. Or over here on this breakdown. So the same thing that we look on Tesla. And then I'm looking at Bookmap as a continuation. Okay, so NQ is the same as Nvidia, or Nvidia is the same as NQ. We are holding surge. I'm not taking over here any chance on VVPR. Okay, so VVPR as MLGO, as TNON, as what else we had, BLNE, as OSRH pre-market. So don't get stuck on SSR, okay, high volume. And now Tesla is going to the downside. Beautiful. I'm not in though. So every day we have simply a stock that is pushing, as I was just saying. And the common theme is that they have SSR, they have high volume, they have like a microflow. So we pass from MLGO, we pass to TNON, we pass over here to VVPR. So I want that you simply are safe on these, okay? You don't simply look to trade them. Nvidia is going down, but I'm not in. I just want to share over here the play. Same as NQ, beautiful play. Tesla is also over here now on the short side. Okay, you can see that I got out and then it made the big move to the downside over here, almost like wash 4 points. GME, we're short, still holding over here for the short. I want to see 26 as our target. So surge, hold, GME, hold, Tesla if short, so trade it better than me. Use the system. TP is going to be 274. VVPR, hold, patience. Okay, you have patience, hold with that patience, because that could lead to a big loss. Your stop brother are so small, so tight. Thanks for sharing. This is discipline. So Chris is doing much better, for example, than me. His days are pretty big, and he has a completely, I would say now, strict discipline, because it's not that he doesn't know that SSR is gonna push. But even I saw SSR, they were pushed in a certain point that was a good level to take the short, and these SSR came down 70 or 60% in 1 hour. Okay, so but that is the risk. That is the perfect risk management. That's the perfect discipline, the perfect patience. And many times I can do 20 trades good, and then in one trade let it go a little bit more, and then let's maybe reverse, add a little bit more, and then boom. Okay, so on stocks like these, if you start doing that, you're finished. Okay, because maybe you're like gonna top with the max dollar risk, but maybe you remove it, or maybe you don't have it, and then you're gonna have like a big loss. Maybe you're risking 500 bucks, you're gonna risk like 20K. Is it worth it? Okay, so what I say is be disciplined, write down your rules, commit to your rules for 30 days. I want to see this commitment for 30 days. It's super important. Okay, let's go back over here. So this was surge that came, liquidity, and then failed. All right, so that was pretty clear. But if you look on VVPR, and we can see over here, we have, yes, sellers up here, and you can see after the sellers came, how it dumped. But look also over here, all the way up, the buyers that we had. Look at all these buyers, okay? GME, as we said, we're short. 29, the big heat map. This was the perfect play. This morning, perfect play. So we posted this before the open. This is what I posted before the open. 20 minutes before the open, I shared over here the level to short on NQ. Sorry, on NQ, on GME. That is, and that's exactly what we had. And GME is over here. So let's see if we can get 26. Okay, so try to have a little bit of patience on this team. All right, so we have 10 o'clock over here. Let's look at the plays. Tesla. GME, let's hold. NQ is only short today, so stay short side. Target 20 and 300. This is what happened on SRH. Not SSR, pop and fail. It came to this liquidity area around 370, exactly here, which is the J lines, and it's rejecting. I don't take a position over here short. I didn't take over here the morning play. Surge is continuing to dump, so I'm looking for $2. GME, we're looking for more unwind, so the risk is around 29 and we're short holding. VVPR, okay, so still grinding. You can see all this grind, so grind is uptrending. Each bar is a higher low until here, higher low, lower low, higher low, so potential bull flag on VVPR. And as we said before, we have a big daily heat map at around $5. Tesla over here, fader, and Q, fader to the hourly J lines. Okay, so in Q, TP 1 minute, sorry, TP 1 hour J lines. Question traders, for you that you are in Discord, I'm just watching over here Discord right now because I'm focused on the tape. So we can see what VVPR has the stack resistance at 5. Am I going to trade a rejection with their 5? No. For the reason that I said before, it's highly risky. Okay, so I'm staying only with the easy plays, the easy setups. You can see Tesla lows and Q lows. The market is bearish. So I want to read something that is called, this book is called The Hour Between Dog and the Wolf. It's from Joan Coates, hope I pronounce it good. It's about the consuming of the stress when you trade. And I want to just read over here a short piece. Given what is at stake for both personal health and the stability of the financial system, we have to ask, can we turn off the cortisol? Can we control its toxic body-brain feedback loop? Sadly, the answer is only with very great difficulty. Okay, so this is a book that was given to me as present. It talks about many factors in trading. So whatever we experience in trading, from losses to wins to frustration to breakdown, is covered into this book. And I will say that it can give you a very good insight of how your body reacts from even the point of view, say, internally, okay, so anatomically. So this is something very good because it helps you to toughen yourself, to have a better response to stress, and I would say also to know what happens in your body when you push the stress every single day. Okay, remember, the stress is not something healthy for your body, so you have to do something for it. And that is the reason, for example, to have tools. Seems like a silly thing, but to have tools like a trading room, like a trading community, or even like, you know, a trading strategy that is based on setups that really helps you in maintaining low these stress, this cortisol, and other enemies of the body. Yeah, VVPR. So we had a clear over here, breakout of the 5, a clear volume over here, removal. You can see that even if we had over here really 1,000, I think these were 100,000 of shares on Bookmap, look how they removed. So there's a ton of liquidity out there. A lot of shorts are squeezed. I wouldn't get involved in this. The name of the book is The Hour Between Dog and Wolf by John Coates. Don't touch VVPR. Imagine being short over here. Okay, so what I'm looking over here is GME, and GME is giving this curl, so I don't like over here. GME for me is stop, break even right now, 28.90. I see a lot of volume pushing in, so resist over here and get out before having a stop. If then we reject, we can always re-enter. Okay, so you can see why GME is doing this. Technically, we had over here a cup pattern. We had volume coming in over here around 1 million, this 5-minute bar, and now it's pushing. So you can see the breakout. So I believe over here somebody came in and it's pushing this to the upside. So let's look at the volume right here. It's breaking right now the 29 level. And now this could push even up here to the 30. Okay, so this is daily breakout. And we can write over here really from short to long using that 29 level as guide. Once they cleared the resistance at 29, this gave a strong breakout on volume TP30. Okay, you can see over here trend line break, still volume, so this could push to the upside. don't trade. Trust me, don't trade, because you know what happens between you and that stock. It will win that stock. If not today, another day. So avoiding these, it will simply make your life easier. I only trade SSR when we have a fast push and I see big heat map that I need to short there, or when we have low volume. Otherwise, these are only gonna be long plays. Why I say that? Because I lost and lost and lost when I came from Italian stocks and future to small caps, because I didn't know about this SSR, how it works in the States. And I found out microfloat SSR with volume was basically trying to be right in a market, in a stock that you cannot be right. He will always trap no matter what you do. Or you start looking for afternoon plays with a major trendline break and a rejection into a fib level like 78, 88, one of those two. That's the only way that we can trade safer. But otherwise, don't really push it, okay? Now it's about the survival. If you guys are short on VVPR, which I didn't say too short, but let's say you were stubborn, do one thing, stop it, okay? Give yourself a limit and study and print it and have a tangible paper copy of these. All your errors should be printed. Put on a wall, review them every day, and give yourself a punishment. Then write down your rules and commit to these rules for at least 30 days. I won't short SSR stocks with high volume. I will go to my mother-in-law every single weekend with a new cake and tell her she's amazing, even if not. Okay, so do something about it. Actually, my mother-in-law, she's very good. I'm just saying like that. My mom cannot say the same, but I cannot explain that. All right. So, VVPR, let's look at Bookmap just to see how it's going. This is what we call a stock that is ripping shorts, okay? Shorts, I mean, not the pants, shorts like who went short. So look on this bar, the amount of volume that we had. See this volume, this is volume blow up. No, this is a volume breakout, because that's a break of a flag, of a pennant. And that is almost a 10 million volume. 10 million volume from short that are squeezed and longs that it even got in, like Chris was saying, or Trent was saying. Don't short this crap. But I know when you're there, it's hard to do it. I know, especially in the beginning of the first 5-10 minutes. You always think, okay, this can be a pop and fail, because many times we saw these SSR pop and fail. This market is a little bit different. All these SSR, TNON, MLGO, every single day we have one, since about, it's in 1 week or 10 days, is going. Okay, no matter what you do, it's going. And even over here, when you see these big heat maps, yeah, maybe you can go down like 10, 15 cents or 20 cents, or get the big one that, you know, start washing. But it's a risk, my friends. It's a risk. So why you want to risk, okay? We have rules. There's no big selling off. If you want to sell off, stay on Tesla, Nvidia, Amazon, okay? Be very careful, be very precise. By the way, team, at 10:40 more or less, we're gonna have a webinar on small caps for all room with Malbear. Okay, so we're gonna look at some statistics, some data. I would need to make something over here. I mean, like, whoever shorts VVPR, you have one leg day with me. Trust me, that leg day is like really the dead leg day. Yes, Olivier. In 20 minutes. Oui? Ok. Nah. Moi, français, il est newborn. Anymore, I don't know how to say. Yeah. I lost my friends when I lost my I lost my friend's girlfriend. France is one of the best nations in the world. I love it. Yeah, my grandma was born in Paris, and my dad, even if he's American and Italian, he was born in Normandy, where the Americans came, Juno, exactly there. Tough places. VVPR. My plan is waiting a major trendline break, waiting afternoon, daily rejection. Tesla new lows. We got a 274, now it's going to 70. Team 273 over here, Tesla. I'm whining big. So I'm gonna put 1 second just to show you the major plays, on the market this morning: Amazon, Nvidia, AMD, and Meta. So we can see the same similar structure. The same similar structure on all of these. I mean, it's really beautiful. Look at all these, okay? The point is why this? Well, it's breaking yesterday support, okay? In this case on Nvidia, and it's breaking down all. It's breaking yesterday support on NQ. Look really what a beautiful market short today. right, team. So we have 10:30, about 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, we're gonna have a small cap webinar. Is gonna be on statistics. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. We went over the major plays in the market, Tesla and Q. Right now we saw also Nvidia and all the other small caps. We went over VVPR, so we went out to short, surge, and GME. But the main key point of today, it was how to select the best stocks to trade, the best stickers to trade. Okay, so I hope this was useful. We'll be waiting you next week. For the Italian traders, on the 4th, we're gonna have something special, okay? So I'm gonna cover also Bookmap. Reach out to me if you want more info. And also, in the first week of June, we're gonna have a 5-day trading academy over here in Italy. If you wanna come trade with us, be at the academy and live an exclusive experience, okay? So thank you very much. See you back in the room in about 10 minutes and for Bookmap traders next week. Thank you.